Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen McKee, and I'm the president of Worlddidac. I'd like to share with you some of the history of our organization and how we plan to serve education in the future. Worlddidac was created 68 years ago in 1952 and is the oldest global education association. Originally, we were formed to provide an industry association where designers and manufacturers of educational solutions could spread their new ideas and connect with those that might benefit from them. I remember the first time I came across Worlddidac. It was in the late 1970s when I was working on some of the first education projects that were financed by the World Bank in Africa. I was based in Southern Africa and was responsible with my team for the procurement of education projects in 3 countries, including Swaziland, Botswana, and Lesotho. You can imagine that at that time and in that place of the world, these would have been considered very remote locations, and our projects were having difficulties in finding good products and good companies who were willing to support the development of our schools by selling us tools, furniture, training systems, educational solutions, and to provide consulting services. At that time, we were setting up the first government secular schools in those countries, their first university, their first vocational schools, and we were expanding their secondary and primary schools as well. Somehow, I got word that Worlddidac was hosting an exhibition in Senegal, West Africa. I flew up there, and I have to say it was nothing short of wonderful. There I found many sources of supply and products suited for education. The connections I made during that week helped our projects in their task of educational development immensely. This is what Worlddidac has traditionally done very well. It provides a chance to showcase solutions and to connect educators with suppliers from around the world. It is the original pioneer in this field. Of course, even at that time, the biannual event in Switzerland was an incredible treasure trove of ideas and products. Since those days, working on those World Bank projects, I've gone on to develop LabTech, which is one of the first and largest technical education companies, which has based its production in a developing part of the world and responds to their educational needs. 8 years ago, in 2012, I was asked by the previous Director General to join the board of Worlddidac to assist Worlddidac to develop a new vision for the future. The world was changing and is changing, and services need to adapt as well. Since then, I can say that we have been reinventing Worlddidac step by step to expand our activities beyond those wonderful events that we still do. There has been a growing need for educators and solution providers to come together to discuss relevant issues and to seek common cause and support to overcome all the challenges that education faces around the world. This applies to both the developed and the developing world. The attitude of education educators has changed immensely from the time that I first entered this field. It is now generally recognized that one size does not fit all. A solution that works in the USA may not be suitable for South Africa, Peru, India, or Indonesia, or even vice versa. We need to adapt solutions and ideas to match local needs, local conditions, and local aspirations. To do this effectively, it takes a wide community of educational practitioners, educational developers, educational manufacturers, advisors, and financial supporters, not just from one part of the world, but from the entire world. It takes an international community of concerned individuals, companies, and governmental organizations to do this. If we can harness the energy of these groups of visionaries, practitioners, and enablers, we can accelerate and find amazing solutions together. This is the new vision of Worlddidac. It is where education comes together to discuss issues and challenges and to find solutions to these problems, not just to dialogue about them. Development does not happen by accident. It takes planning, collaboration, implementation, and dedication to manage the process. Worlddidac's new vision is to connect organizations, companies, and experts to encourage dialogue, partnership, and initiatives to advance educational development and promote innovation. Our motto is Worlddidac, where education comes together. So I invite you to come and join us and make this possible and to expand our global network together. During this time of 2020, we're all facing many challenges brought about by the COVID-19 crisis, and it is more important than ever to work together to transform education and make it better and more equitable for all. So thank you, and let us continue our good work together.